This week I am driving the Honda Civic Sedan, just heading up the road here in it. This is the 1.6 ID Tech. This is in Smart Plus mode, which is the lower of the two specs available. There's a premium one too. Pricing's about $28,950 for the one I'm sitting in. Comes with some really smart technology. It has some of the best adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist systems that they have. It's very, very smart, even to the point that it actually seems to pick up people's indicators when they're pulling out in front of you. It does all sorts of mad things, keeping you in lane correctly, and very impressive. Up there with the German hyper brands, like the guys that are really good at that sort of stuff. This is every bit as good as what you'd get on something out of Bavaria. It's very impressive. Driving it feels good. Feels decidedly similar to the hatchback, which is a very, very good car. I absolutely love the 6-speed box in this one. It's lovely. It's got a real solidity to it. It's a proper gear change. It's shortish throw. It's up here close beside you on top of quite a high tunnel. A little shortish gear stick, and it's positive when it goes into a gear. When it goes in, it goes in. There's no ifs, buts or maybes. It's in gear and that's it. Steering wise, good feel. All these Honda Civics have always been great cars to drive, despite them moving on year after year and being a completely different car to the previous Civic. Honda Civics don't evolve. When you get a new Honda Civic, it is a new Honda Civic, and this is a very good one. Very good one. The handling seems to carry through, no matter what shape, make, variety that each one is. They seem to make a good job of handling and all the rest of that sort of stuff. Like, they make good cars. Lots of room in the new Civic, but the one issue I've slightly had is with this really very pretty sloping roofline back to this gorgeous crease here. Leaves very little room to get a small child into this seat here. It's a little bit like trying to put them through a post box some of the time, but we got there. That's it now, in the car, fired up. It's one thing I just want to show you. We get her started, and we will try and turn off the handbrake.
Please depress the brake pedal to release the parking brake.
Isn't she just the politest lady in the world, reminding you to do that? Very nice. The infotainment system on the Honda has everything you'd need, and the majority of it works very, very well, but there's just times when you get lost in menus and can't get back. I'm sure with time you'd manage it perfectly. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. This diesel engine, 120 brake horsepower, lots and lots of go. It's really very smooth. They really do a very good diesel engine, and if you're to believe the advertising speak, never say diesel, as in they believe the diesel won't die just for another while, and if they stay producing engines like this, I'll stay driving them. It's a really very, very impressive diesel engine. This has done 5.7 litres per 100 kilometres over the week I've had it. Covered about 750, 800 Ks, so not a bad test, but no, it's a good car, and looks from the outside, it's pretty. There's no doubt that it is. It's a pretty car by any standards. At $28,950, this fits in well into the class. It's cheaper than the main protagonists, and slightly more expensive than some of the young pretenders, we'll call them. You'll see I have another video on the YouTube channel there of the Kia Ceed from back just before Christmas. It's a very good car. I tell you that it's not the same as the main car in this class, the Golf. It is very close to this, but still this, now that I've driven it, it's very good. It's very, very good, and terribly well finished. And being a Honda, it will be bulletproof. You will drive it until it is black and blue, and it'll still go. Don't know if I was telling you, but this did 5.7 litres, 100 kilometres thereabouts over the week. Good going. That's about it. So it's a saloon version of a very good hatchback that, other than slight space issues with the slopey roof in the back and the post box like entrance into what is really a cavernous boot, the issue is getting stuff in. It's not a case of whether you can get the stuff in. Well, if you can get the stuff in, it will fit. So that's the way it works. So you need to worry about the size of the opening rather than the actual size of the boot. But beyond that, engine is brilliant, gearbox is brilliant, drives very well, very economical, will be absolutely bulletproof, and all around it's a really, really nice car. If you've enjoyed this video, please check out my previous two. There's one with the Mercedes Estate and one with the Kia Ceed. Go back, have a look, subscribe, please comment at the bottom. I'm forever learning, trying how to do this better. Comment at the bottom, I'll come back to you if I see the comments, not a problem. And let's open the conversation about these cars, and we'll see what we come up with. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Keep an eye for me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will talk to you next week.